I think this notion of a background in another culture, two cultures like you put it, as a professional it doesn't really matter, right? It's like if you're an athlete and your job is to run 100 meters and you can time how quickly you can run 100 meters, what culture it is, it doesn't matter. So most of the Indians, I might say, are professionals. And they're doctors, they're professors, and they're engineers. The outcomes are very easy to measure in terms of their contribution. The performance evaluation is very, very easy. Whereas when it comes to leadership roles, it's more difficult to measure the performance. And I think it is then when the cultural differences manifest themselves either as a positive or as a negative. And I might even add that in most cases than not, and I'm talking of it being in a leadership role, having another culture is actually a disadvantage, because people can think of, well, if you are this way, you really haven't mastered the local culture. It's almost like dividing 100 points between two cultures, and you can't be 100 in American culture if you are 20, 50 or whatever in another culture. So the fact that I am in this kind of position is more because of I having mastered the American culture, feel really comfortable with this culture, like this particular culture. So that's what gets you into this leadership role where you have to lead people. And it's not the same as being a professional. But having said that, the fact that I am an Indian allows us to do 3 or 4 things better than what a fully American trained professional might be. For example, servant leadership comes naturally to us. Right? This is all part of Gandhian philosophy. And as you know, servant leadership is a huge issue in America now, and it started only maybe 10 years ago. But that comes naturally to us, and I think that is the right way to be a leader. Now, if you're a leader and you start taking advantage of your position, I mean, though that happens very, very often, you don't command the respect as compared to a person who is there to serve.